Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I already have moisturizer on my face and I put on some lip balm on my lips. Next thing that I will be doing is I'll be using the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. And I'm taking this amount and I'm gonna go ahead and just dab it on. And then I'll be smoothing it with my fingers onto my face. Now while that's settling into my face, I'm going to go ahead and spritz a little prep and prime. And I'm going to allow that to set into my face. And I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown for my eyebrows. And I basically try to just do my natural shape. Try to keep them natural. Now that my primer has settled into my face and my eyebrows are done, I'm going to go ahead and use Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter in medium dark. And I'm going to go ahead and take that cream side. If you guys haven't checked out my last two latest videos that I've made, then you guys need to go check that out, because I basically unboxed these brushes and I had a lot of comments on those videos that you guys wanted to know how they worked. So I'm going to go ahead and use them today, that way you guys could see how they work. So once again, I'll be using the Wayne Goss number 10 brush. I'm going to go ahead and take the darkest contour shade on the palette on the cream side, and I'm just going to go ahead and kind of dip my brush into there. I'm gonna go ahead and just lightly start from my ear down the hollows of my cheeks, but I'm not gonna go ahead and drag it all the way down. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of dab and sweep motions to create like a natural contour. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to the temple and along the sides, and then drag it ever so lightly on my forehead. I like to contour my forehead because I believe I have a big forehead, but if you don't, of course, contour the way you like to contour. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit more, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So I'm just going to drag it not all the way down, maybe mid cheek, and then bring it back up. And I really like this brush because it's, as you guys could see, it's tapered and it really puts the contour precisely on, but at the same time it's fluffy enough to blend your contour. Underneath my eyes, on my nose bridge, a little bit on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, a little bit on the side of my nose because I tend to get red there. So, and then I'll be taking my concealer from LA Girl Pro Concealer, which is in a shade that's closer to my skin tone. I'm going to go ahead and conceal any little acne mark that I have or scar that I want to go ahead and conceal, just to give me a little bit more coverage. Taking my beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. And it's a dab beauty blender, before I forget. Going ahead and blending wherever I put the other concealer on, very lightly, so you won't disturb the concealer and move it all around your face. I've been really enjoying this way of putting on my foundation. I've been using less foundation, liquid foundation, and I feel like my face has been looking a lot better. I've been allowing my face to kind of breathe from liquid foundation. Don't get me wrong, I still love my liquid foundation because I feel like it gives me a more full coverage look, but I just use that on special occasions or when I really need the coverage. But for day-to-day makeup, I feel like powder foundation is such a great product. So once I have all my face blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my foundation. And the foundation that I'll be using is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Foundation Medium Dark, and it looks like this. See if you guys could see it. And I'll be taking my Wayne Goss brush in number 13, and which looks like this. It looks kind of like a little dome brush, and this, I love this brush for my mineral foundation. It's just very dense and it picks up the product very nicely, and it blends it onto your skin very nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab this foundation all over my face, kind of to set it into my skin. Then I'm gonna go ahead and buff it into my skin, and I'm gonna bring it down to my neck. You guys could tell that my face has kind of lost its contour a little bit because I did put foundation over it. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh that with the powder side. I'm taking the darker shade and I'm going to go ahead and contour once again. But I'll be using the Wayne Goss number 12 brush. So I'm basically dabbing it and then I'm blending upwards. And I'm not taking it all the way in. I'm going to go ahead and use this yellow shade in the palette, and I'm going to go ahead and take my damp beauty blender and just kind of set underneath my eyes. To brighten up a little bit as well my face, I'm going to add it along my nose bridge, the center of my forehead, on my chin, around. So after this, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eyes, and I'll be using my Happy Birthday palette that I received from Ulta, and it's the NYX brand, and it looks like this. It's very beautiful. So I'll be using the Eye Set Brush Collection by Wayne Goss. Like I said, I want to go ahead and show you guys how I use them and how I apply my makeup with them, and that way you guys could see how they apply the makeup as well. So I'll be using the number 16. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here, and this shade is going to be all over my eye. And there is no name on the shade, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. I'm just grabbing some, tapping off the excess, and I'm going to put this all over my eyelid. Oh man, I forgot to prime, but if you guys have time to prime, then go ahead and prime. Usually I use my concealer, but I forgot. So I'm going to go ahead and just blend this out all over my eyelid, bring it up to the brow bone, and just, doesn't have to be so precise. It's kind of just all over. Okay. Next, I'll be using this beautiful orangey shade right here, and I'm going to go ahead and use the number 18 brush, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade. I'm going to diffuse this out. I'll be using this shade right here, and I'm going to use the same brush, and this is going to be onto my crease. I'm going to go ahead and place it on my outer part of my crease just because I want the more color to be on my outer crease, and then I'll be blending it upwards out. This shade is going to be a little bit more precisely on the crease, so you want to go ahead and try to blend it into the crease and then kind of diffuse it out. This brush is a little bit more flat, and you could really put it into the crease, and you could really blend out. So I'll be using the lighter shade in the palette. I'll be using this as my highlight shade with the number 19 brush. So are you guys ready for fall? I am. I'm excited because I love the fall colors and the pumpkin and the smell of pumpkin, candles. I'm really excited. And then comes our favorite holiday in our family, which is Christmas. We love Christmas. My 2 children are born in December, so it's a very, very busy month for us, and we have so much fun in December. I'm going to go ahead and take brush number 17 and the deeper shade in the palette, which is this one right here. It's a matte deep shade. It kind of looks like a espresso plummy color, and I'm going to go ahead and add that to my outer corner just to give me a little bit more dimension. And I'm going to start with circular motions, and then I'm going to drag it inward, and then I'll be dragging it outwards. So ever so lightly. That's my word that I always use, ever so lightly. Basically not so much pressure onto the brush. You just want the brush to do the blending for you. And I'm telling you guys, the less pressure you use for your outer corner, the more effortless and more blended it looks. Next, I'll be taking that shade once again and the number 20 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and smudge a little bit of that underneath. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go back with that number 18, and I'm going to go ahead and take this color right here, and I'm going to place it onto my eyelid. And that's basically my eyes. Next, I'll be curling my lashes and putting on mascara. So I'll be using my MAC blush in Peaches, which looks like this. I'm going to use the Wayne Goss number 14 brush. I'll be using the fan brush number 15, and I'm going to take that highlight powder side from the palette, which is this one right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put that highlight. So we're basically all done with the entire face. Next will be the lips, which is the last step. But before I go ahead and add my lipstick, I like to go ahead and spritz a little bit of Fix Plus on my face. So I got another gift for my birthday from Sephora. I was going to use the actual blush from this little gift set that I was given due to my birthday, but I totally forgot and I used my Peaches one. I love my Peaches, but I wanted to go ahead and give this one a try. I heard a lot of good reviews on the Amazonian Clay blush, but I just haven't had a chance to get around them and actually like purchase them. I recently just bought a, well, it's been a while back when I purchased a MAC palette of blushes, and just because I really like MAC, but I really want to give this a go and see how it works on my skin. But it's a beautiful blush shade. It came in this little kit and I got it for my birthday. But I'll be using their lip paint, Tartist lip paint. And the shade color of this is Birthday Suit. So it looks like a little mauvey, pinkish, nudie color. And those are like my go-to colors that I love to wear. So I'm going to go ahead and add this onto my lips. Hopefully it's not too nude. Ooh. It really glides on very nicely onto the lips. And it has like a mint scent to it. I wonder if this has mint. I also feel like a mintiness on my lips. It's kind of hard trying to talk and put on my lipstick, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and then I'll go ahead and continue talking after that. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, then please give this video a thumbs up. That way I know that you guys like these type of videos. And I hope you guys did enjoy me using the Wayne Goss brush collection. I know you guys had a lot of questions about those brushes and how they worked. So I hope this video kind of shows you guys how they work, and basically I really do enjoy using these brushes. Enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos, and I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, all my new subscribers, for supporting my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.